Okay, so we are back. It's been about an hour and it's nice and warm. The bowl's warm, the dough has risen, and we're gonna punch it down one time. So you take a punch to get out the excess air and it goes down once, but you don't wanna be aggressive, super aggressive, okay? Take it out of your nice bowl. And then you're going to use a dough cutter or your hands. And first you're going to cut it right in half. Sorry, let me get this done here. There we go. So cut it in half. And then each half gets cut into thirds. Okay, so you're going to get 6 portions out of this. So I'd have to cut this one more time. Again, I apologize that Stan's not here to help me. So you're going to get 6 little hunks that are that size, right? All right, so now you're going to roll it into like a ball. And next what we need to do is, just like Play-Doh, we're going to roll this out and keep going to one side, then go to the other. We're going to get about a 24 to 30 inch length. And since I'm trying to do this, it's better to use 2 hands. But see how I keep going like back and forth? You could also run it between both hands. I've had kids do that though, and sometimes they drop it on the floor, which is not a lot of fun, right? So just keep doing this until you get it the proper length, and I'll come right back to this in just a second. Okay, that didn't take long at all. I used 2 hands and got it to a nice 30-inch length. So now what I'm going to do is, I am going to take my water, my 3 cups of water. I'm going to warm this up in the microwave and add my baking soda. So here's what happens. The baking soda is going to react, and we're going to dip it in that. And that is going to give it its crunch and its brown color. There's a couple ways of doing that. There's different methods, one of which is boiling. Like if you go to Bruegger's Bagels, you might see them boiling the bagels to get them crispy. That's difficult and presents a burn hazard to younger students. So we're going to do really warm water, dissolve the baking soda, and we're going to dip it in here and then transfer over to our pan. Before I do that though, I want to show you that I'm going to take a little bit of that shortening, put it on my paper towel, okay? And then I'm going to smear it evenly all over my pan. Now here is why we use shortening. So for years I used parchment paper. I did a whole bunch of things and I was like, oh my goodness, this is sticking, it's burning, blah, blah, blah. Well, you need to have the high heat. So since this is a 450-degree oven, it's really high heat. Shortening and oil can hold up to really high temperatures, certain oils, also cooking spray. So you're going to spread that all out across your pan, and you're not going to use parchment paper. And butter has a lower burn temperature, burn point, which means that butter would burn, whereas the shortening won't. Your pretzel will not stick and it will not burn. So this is what's called greasing your cookie sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and warm up my water. I'll see about a minute and a half and see what happens. I'll come back and show you how to shape your pretzel and how to dip it in the baking soda. So this was rolling it out, and then we're going to shape it in a second.